So at one level, optimization is strategic, but at another level, it's going to be tactical.
Hi, welcome to CIO. I'm here today with Kurt Potter. He's the Vice President and Distinguished Analyst with Gartner, Inc. Welcome, Kurt.
Thank you, Jim.
Kurt, you're making a presentation today about IT optimization, digital business, and portfolio balance. One of the things I picked up was IT optimization sounds like a tactical approach, and yet the CIO is struggling for a strategic approach. I guess that's it. How do you reconcile that?
Well, I think if you look at any world, any ecosystem, there's different levels of portfolio within the enterprise. So optimization at one level is going to be tactical. At a higher level or two levels higher, what you're going to see is that you have to aim for something bigger than optimization. So what's bigger than optimization? It's innovation. Or you aim for something bigger than innovation and optimization. That's going to be digital business. All right? So even higher than that is really the portfolio of the stakeholders involved. So at one level, optimization is strategic, but at another level, it's going to be tactical.
And it all goes into this new digital thrust that we're all experiencing.
Yes, digital business is one of those big phenomena out there. For some people, it's very, very real about recycling data, and it's going to be the physical and virtual world colliding. And for other people, it's going to be a metaphor for big change. There are big opportunities out there, big threats, and this is going to be this word that a lot of people gravitate to prepare for the future.
Okay, and this big change is going to involve some different approaches, and one of them you talk about, tongue-in-cheek perhaps, the sins of cost optimization,
yes.
Or past behavior perhaps, is that?
Oh yeah, well I don't think it's sins of past behavior. It's sort of like when it is obvious that you have to change and you have to optimize. There are largest enterprises in the world, the most agile enterprises in the world won't change some fundamental things that would help them even expand the benefits and opportunities of what they were doing. So if you won't change the funding, if you centralize, you're probably not going to be successful. If you stick to the dogmatic standards of the past, you won't be able to find the new standards of the future. The diseconomy is a scale of standardization. So there are many, many sins of optimization, as we call them. But what it is just the inability of large enterprises and the greatest leaders in the world, their inability to change.
But is that focus on cost myopic? Is that keep you from getting to the real value?
Well, what it is that what we have to think about here is that most enterprises that are optimizing, they're really not going to go away in 5 or 10 or 15 years. But they treat optimization like the enterprise is going to disappear. So it's always going to be this balance between optimization and innovation and transformation and new value and new business models. And that's the thing that's missing. A lot of folks go after optimization. It's really about the balance. All right? We're not going to do one thing entirely. We're going to balance and move the needle in the portfolio.
Okay. So, and this is easy for us to say in a conversation, but how getting it really happen? Mm-hmm. You talk about IT transparency and well, let's first of all, what is that? Yes. IT transparency.
Well, IT transparency is a bundle of management practices and capabilities that help the enterprise run like a business. So we have identified 8 different elements within transparency that you can take a few of these, become more mature at them, and this will give you the information you need to cut costs the right way and to find the opportunities at the same time. So the biggest enterprises in the world, we've had 6 or 7 years since the global financial crisis started. Now it's sort of balanced out a little bit. What they found though after several years is that they wish they had better transparency to make those right decisions about where to cut and where to reprioritize their funding. And that's what the transparency is. It's a roadmap to value.
And does that change the way IT relates to the business or to the stakeholders in a meaningful way?
Oh yes, indeed, because there's sort of a hierarchy to this transparency. And in any portfolio, what it is that the stakeholders just don't understand what is in this black box of IT. So we have to separate it out into different portfolio categories that are meaningful, that they can understand, so that they can make better decisions about where the money is going, where the costs are too high, or where the investment capital should go.